Hello everybody, it is I, You Too Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Race Team Mater from 2011, 2012, and 2013. That was when this guy was released. Shockingly, hasn't been released since, despite other Race Team variants being released, and some of his variants being released from Thailand, such as Wasabi Mouth Mater and Race Team Mater with headset. But for some reason, the regular Race Team Mater has not returned. Which is a shame, because Race Team Mater is a pretty iconic diecast. He's one of those cars that I always saw in YouTube videos, but, I never got him. I never found him, because by the time I started collecting cars more fully, he wasn't on store shelves, and I just never thought to get him online. I don't know, he was one of those items I just didn't think to get for a while. And I kind of pushed him back just because it's Race Team Mater. He's a very common item. Probably one of the most common diecasts in the cars line. But luckily, my friend McQueen's biggest fan on YouTube, as mentioned in a previous video, we traded some cars, and I got Race Team Mater as part of that lot. Only one more car from there to go, and that is Nigel Gearsley. I'm confused with his real-life counterpart, Nigel Gresley, for a second. So yeah, Race Team Mater, a pretty iconic diecast, a pretty fun Mater variant, even though, it's fun, but it's also like it's a pretty standard Mater. It's like from the front you can't even tell that this is a Cars 2 Mater. But the front is actually really interesting because the expression on this Mater should look familiar to you. This expression is what would later become the expression for the Precision Series Mater and other variants that use that one's likeness, such as the recent Color Changer Mater and Plastic Mater they released in those playsets. Lightning Bat... I can't speak today. Lightning Bolt Hat Mater, and I believe some other Mater with hat variants. A 95 Mater, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, all of them, their expression came from this, which, honestly, not a bad Mater face. This looks like a face Mater would make. Probably one of the best default expressions. I already thought regular Mater had a pretty good default face. Like, this just looks like a Mater. Maybe his eyes could be a little lower down, but I think generally this is a really good Mater face. So the fact that they were able to improve on it was actually really interesting. And what's actually interesting about this Mater is he's the first standardized style of this sort of Mater. Maters had a bit of a different design to them. The windshield was a bit further up, and they had raised eyelids, which I didn't really like. So now they have this hang. They also have the plastic backs, which is something started with this Mater, or not this Mater, but it started in 2010, but this was the first Mater to make that a standard thing, because I believe in 2010 they released the regular Mater, or no, they did that ever since China took over, because Thailand made the back metal, but yeah, so interesting. All right, so the side here, pretty much the exact same as a regular Mater. Nothing really sticks out aside from one detail. The iconic Race Team 95. I'm probably not going to get the other Race Team variants because they're pretty similar to the regular ones, but I think Mater makes the most sense to have the Race Team variant for. It's the first item released in the Cars 2 line, and it's Mater. It just makes sense. As you can see, it's pretty much identical to the Cars 2 Lightning Bolt, although actually, no, it isn't. It's shortened to work because the 95 Lightning Bolt here on the World Grand Prix McQueen is designed specifically for McQueen to go all over. On this Mater, it doesn't do that. It kind of looks more like the traditional sticker on the side of McQueen that, he wouldn't have, but actually, World Grand Prix McQueen doesn't have that. That's not an error, by the way. That's just actually what he looks like in the movie. Very interesting. So, yeah. Pretty much just a decal. I believe it is the exact same across all the Race Team variants. This diecast is custom painted with one paper sticker, that being the back here. And as you can see, due to mine being a loose item, the sticker isn't in the best condition. I might replace it. I might print out a new sticker. I would like that, but oh well, it is what it is. The back here is the same. He has his iconic miscolored back rims, which is very iconic. The 95 on the side is the exact same as brown wheels here in the front, and that is it for Race Team Mater. A very standard item. You know, he isn't a super crazy item. You know, Mater is pretty well known for his insane variants. You know, he takes on a bunch of different forms and shapes. So the fact that we just kind of got a standard, regular looking Mater with a slight difference, I think this is nice. This is a pretty nice version. I do want to quickly compare him. Hold on. Before I ended the video, I want to quickly compare Race Team Mater to a similar Mater that I owned, that being Mater with all-in-all cans, who I got pretty recently. I got him like in November last year, and he was one I really, really wanted to get. So, yeah, for a while, this was my only Race Team Mater. I didn't have any other Race Team Maters or any other Cars 2 Maters. I only have 3 Maters from Cars 2, being these two and the Mater with no tires from a 2-pack. There was no other way. I had no other Cars 2 Maters. And I probably won't get another Cars 2 Mater for a while because they are a little on the rare side. Like, I guess some are pretty easy to come by, but others are just way too far out of my price range. One thing I do want to mention about this Mater is that this Mater doesn't have the detailed engine that some Maters have. I don't know why some Maters have engine detailing and others don't. It feels like a really weird omission, and that's like on a lot of China Maters, is that almost most of them are missing. The only other Mater I can think of that isn't just the regular Mater that has the dirty engine is, I believe, the Ghostlight Mater I own. So yeah, very strange. But to wrap it up, Race Team Mater is an absolutely amazing diecast. I am so stoked to have this guy in my collection. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.